Hello there. This is Joe Pryor on November 10th. This is a Monday update for you. I'm not at my home at this point. I am been in Ardmore with my brother, where he lives. We been fishing in very, very cold weather, but I need to go ahead and do this update just to kind of let you know what's going on. Now, I'm going to talk more in some coming videos about interest rates and where I think that they're going. And of course, we have a December meeting coming up, which will be very crucial for what we should know about 2026. That meeting is going to be very, very important. If we get a reduction, then things are going to look really good in 2026. If not, I don't know how many more reductions we're going to get. So we're really looking forward to that Fed, what they call the FOMC meeting, Federal Open Market Committee. So we'll look at that. But in the meantime, I want to explain that we are back to a supply and demand market. I mean, COVID was an anomaly in terms of housing. In other words, people weren't spending money. They had a lot of cash built up. The government was sending you money. And there were different ways that you could get money from the government if you needed it and if you were a business. And so it unleashed a fury of buying. People were buying things way over the market price. Way over the market price in a bidding war, that kind of auction mentality. But things have settled down. In other words, we are at a normal supply and demand. Now, one of the things that's happened since COVID is supply has almost doubled. So where we had a tremendous demand, but a scarcity of supply. That's kind of what happens, but people went beyond that. Now what we have is a tremendous amount of inventory. Now, some of it is at right price. Some of it are these people that bought extremely high and now they have to sell, but they owe too much money. But in the meantime, this is affecting new construction. And so D.R. Horton is the largest builder in the United States. Lennar is number two. We have them both in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. They are both competing with each other because Lennar is number two, and after number two, number three on the way down, much, much smaller. These are the bigs. And so what Lennar did is bought Roush Coleman Homes, which we've worked with for 14 years or more, and they're in 8 states. So this really built up the Lennar sales. Well, D.R. Horton always wanted to be number one in every market. I met with a new sales manager who I am really impressed with. He wants to work with our investors because he knows that 100% of them close. They have high wealth, they're good credit rating, and they know that we really take care of business. And so what they did is they gave us big discounts. Now, they did 2 different discount packages. They did one, and then they did another one even bigger. So a 1,796 square foot home, 4-bedroom, that earlier in the year was $280,000 is now $258,000, $22,000, anywhere from $15,000 up now on these discounts. Second of all, they bought down beforehand the interest rate. So par right now is 6.5% usually, 6.25 if it's really good. Right now, their par without any points is 5.5. Easily bought down to 5.25% because they're giving you a closing cost allowance to do it. So a combination of discounts with a combination of great interest rates that you can't get. It's not worth waiting in April or May because there's no incentives for them to do these deals for you. They're going to do them in the fourth quarter because they are paid bonuses on closed sales by the end of the year. So here's the caveat. You've got to be under contract by the end of November, and you have to close by the end of December. But these are fantastic deals, great neighborhoods. They're not far outside the Oklahoma City area. They are attached suburbs, great locations, terrific houses. I've got about 25 houses in Oklahoma City that qualify for this. Get a hold of us, request a Zoom meeting, information, whatever you need. The fourth quarter is for investors. This is where the deals are made. I haven't had deals like this in over a decade. I'm very, very excited about it. And I think you should be too if you have the wherewithal to invest in real estate right now. Let us know.